Hi. In the last video, we have discussed various scope of practice of speech language pathology or speech therapy. In this video, I'm going to highlight one of the areas of scope of practice which we were listed under language, that is literacy. When come to literacy, many people, even professions, have confusion with speech therapy and special education. The confusion is in two extreme. The one extreme is that some people think the speech therapists are special educator teachers. The other extreme is that this child have problem with learning. There is nothing to do with speech therapist or speech language pathologist. Let's break down these misconceptions. Regarding the first one, you should understand that special educators are a completely different profession. They will have qualification like B.Ed in special education, in which they will be trained to teach curriculum based education for special needs children. Whereas SLPs are medical professions who engage in professional practice in the area of swallowing and communication. As we discussed in last video, the two terms communication and swallowing, which encompasses many things. Coming to the second misconception, that is my child got some learning problem, there is nothing to do with speech therapy or speech pathology. That is the main topic of discussion today. See, we should understand that many cases, the language difficulty, articulation problem, or any other communication problems can limit the child to access curriculum. So, a qualified speech language pathologist will help you to identify, is there any communication related difficulties leading to education problems of your child. The educational activities like reading, writing, even mathematics, all are based on language. The first two, reading and writing, you may be knowing how it is related to language, how it is language based. So you also should understand the mathematics skills that also related to language. How that is related, we can look into that by reviewing a study. This is a meta-analysis study done in 2021. The link will be given in description. We can say this is a stronger research evidence as it is a meta-analysis study. This is a meta-analysis research based on 344 studies. And this study found that there is a moderate relation between language and mathematics. I can just point out the main finding of these studies. One is that complication of language is strongly associated with mathematics skills. The second finding is that after partialing out working memory and intelligence, the rapid automized naming showed the strongest relation with the numerical knowledge. Another finding is that working memory and intelligence, which is explained 50% of the variance in the relationship between language and mathematics. The another point they noted that the relationship between language and mathematics is stronger in native language speakers compared to the second language learners. But this difference were not found after partialing out working memory and intelligence. As concluded in this study, we can say we may use language to communicate, represent, and retrieve mathematical knowledge as well as to facilitate working memory and reasoning during mathematical performance and learning. Basically, the studies support that the mathematical skills are language based. So many language difficulty cases they can have all these mathematical problems. Also, other educational activities like reading and writing, which you need a lot of skills like phoneme graphing conversion, phonological awareness skills, and etc. So, as a language therapist, we'll be working on all these areas. So, the communication, articulation skills, language skills, all these are foundation for education. If the foundation is not proper, you have to address that first. SLP can help for that. SLP can identify why your child is not doing their best. So, if there is something wrong with their speech, language, communication, or any specific skills, speech language pathologists can help you in intervention. Also, we should understand that this learning problem can happen in different cases due to different reasons. It can be specific learning disability, it can be learning problem because of their intellectual functioning, it can be their learning problem because of their communication difficulties. Also, many other communication difficulties like stuttering, voice problem, these all can lead to low self-esteem in children. So speech language pathologist intervention will help to build confidence in children. And in some cases, child may be need to ask questions and clarify things in different way. So in that, SLPs are skilled to help in communication or using alternative mode of communication, that is AAC, for children who have verbal expression problem. So all these cases, a speech language pathologist will help to unlock the key to communicate and that give confidence to the children. So I hope you understood the various ways a speech language pathologist will help in special education or building your child's academic knowledge. I hope you learned something new today. Hope you see in next video. Until then, goodbye.